Hey guys, I grew up being told, shut up and listen. This is something more common in the immigrant community. I think a lot of us have had similar experiences to different degrees. The idea being, the adults are speaking, you kind of listen and learn from the adults, right? And it's something that always bothered me. So to this day, I have this narrative in my head that tells me, who are you to share anything? How are you any better? The other thing that happened because of that is I learned to raise my voice in order to be heard. Like I said, this is kind of common among immigrants and the children of immigrants, but I see it in mainstream America. So people of all backgrounds, some of them feel that, well, who am I to share my thoughts? Who am I to share my opinions? Who am I to share, my experiences, my worldview? And then there are others who are speaking at the highest possible volume in order to be heard. So let me share what I learned kind of going through this, and maybe it benefits somebody out there. The first thing, whenever you hear that voice in your head saying, who am I to share my thoughts? How am I any better? How are my experiences any better? How is my worldview any better? Just know that whoever I've spoken to so many people from so many different backgrounds, and I've learned something from everybody. So you have a valuable perspective. You have a very valuable insights that the world needs to hear. Some people are out there that actually share those same thoughts, but they're also too afraid to share them. So by coming out and sharing them, you make other people feel better. You make other people feel more normal. You give them that confidence. You bring them together, you organize them, you help them. The other thing is, there are some people out there who've never heard this way of thinking, who've never experienced and even considered this way of thinking. And so you benefit them as well in providing another perspective, another view of the world that maybe they didn't even consider beforehand. And for those who feel that in order for them to be heard, they need to speak at the loudest possible volume, this is what I've learned. I've learned the importance of lowering my voice. So when we are too aggressive, when our voices are too loud, people automatically just put their shields up. They feel threatened and they need to protect themselves. So even if you're right, they don't want to listen to you. So my first piece of advice is lower your voice. My second piece of advice is to respect other people's intelligence and their autonomy. Just like you didn't come to this realization you have overnight. It will take other people time to absorb it and contemplate it and either accept it or reject your opinion, your idea. And the last thing, the third piece of advice is listen. So listening has so many valuable benefits, but the one I want to bring up here is listening is important because sometimes we're wrong. Sometimes we may have given the issue a lot of thought, but then we eventually realized that, oh, we were wrong. And only through listening to other people and their opinions and their rationale and their reasoning do we realize that, oh, we were mistaken, and then we can correct ourselves, right? We're not omnipotent. So I always believe I'm right, but I always believe that there's a possibility that I'm wrong, and I'm listening and I'm contemplating what other people say so that I can always be right. I hope something here helped. Thanks for listening. Wishing you the best. My name's Jonty, former MD and entrepreneur, exploring our crazy dysfunctional human family. If something here interested you, please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.